Hi guys, welcome back to Caden's Castle. It's been a while, but we've been busy. It's summertime, lots of games going on. I've been preparing a lot for those games. And first off, before I get into what I'm going to do today, I wanted to put this back up because when my last video I put up, I asked for suggestions. Didn't get many except for DMG Gareth said it was too clean, and that was spot on correct. It's one of the beauties, one of the wonderful things about having the little community, the little D&D / Pathfinder / crafting community that we have. This is something we love, and we can go to the other people, the other guys and gals who are doing this sort of thing and say, you know, it's just not right, it's just not, it's missing something. What is it? Well, he said it was just too clean. So here it is. I give you what I've done. Before it was just grass, path, river or stream, and bridge. And now I've added some greenery, and I've multicolored. I don't know if you can see it on detail. I've multicolored the green here. I also threw in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rocks into the stream, and I put some water rush in front of it, and now it gives a definite feel of the motion of the stream. And being a geologist and a earth scientist, I can tell you that as the water narrows, the speed picks up, so it would put a lot of pressure on the rocks. So I thought that was sort of cool. And I added some broken limb. There's one over here. I think there's one other one, I don't know, right there that you can see. I added some greenery down there, maybe. But at any rate, and I lined the path with some logs and put a little more dusting on the path. So thanks, Gareth. I think this will work a whole lot better, and as you can see, it gets Roderick and Company's, that's his name, and company, Roderick and Company's seal of approval, and so they will continue on their venture along their way. Now I want to get to, and thanks, Gareth, if I haven't said that already. Now I want to get to what I am doing, what I did today, and what the video is for today. This is a dwarven forge. Pleased to notice that this is a tile from the tile set that I previously built. Not the cave set, but the tile set. These I've already built. These were stacks of 3 or 4 what's the game? Scrabble tiles. You know, you go to the garage sales and you buy old games that have the little pieces and the chips and the figures and the, you know, just all the little knickknacks and the dice. And I'll tell you, you just get them and you collect them, and they came in useful. And I put 4 bits of wood around it, painted it up, made it look like it had the old style leather banding that they used to use in the medieval days, and away you go. And I need a forge, dwarven forge coming ahead. These are barrels I've already done. I had 1 anvil done, and I decided to do 3 more to add to us. But here's the centerpiece. I'll tell you, I'm just as proud as can be with this. And let me give you a little explanation of exactly what's going on here. This is chain and a finding from a garage sale find. A lady was getting rid of all her crafting stuff. She used to do beadwork and jewelry work, and lo and behold, didn't that work? This stick is this kind with a piece of wood and there's another one down below, same size, and I propped it on a little round piece of wood, okay, and glued them together. And then this, as you can see, it's, well, I don't know if you can see it, it's still soft. It never, there it goes. This is dryer sheet, used dryer sheet, and I hot glued the edges, did one side at a time, trimmed off all the excess, and lo and behold, don't I have my little bevel, 3 round pieces of wood that connects it to the base. And this is just all block work. This is popsicle stick to raise the bed a little bit so I could fill it with Elmer's glue, filled it with the grit sand. Now, the grit sand that I used is not really sand, it's a fine gravel. And if anybody can tell me what this is, I think it's a crafting sand. I happened to get it at a garage sale, a big old bag of it. She was selling it for 50 cents. And it's all very uniform size and very light in color. So I thought, boy, this is the perfect grit. A little coarser than the play sand that I normally use, that DM Scotty uses. So I thought, wow, this is just like perfect. So I filled it. Everything gets painted black. The detail work gets painted. This I painted thick and heavy with brown. Dusted it with the next brown up to pull out the highlights. And I gotta tell you, I don't know if you can see it, but it just, I was just thrilled with it. It just looks like this big old sewn together leather oiled barrier that they put around the bellows. And then the ye old dusting with the gray, and then light dusted with the gunmetal gray. I put, this is what they would clean it out with. They would open this plug up and clean it out when they'd restart the furnace again. And then, once again, the grit went in, dried 24 hours, everything got painted black in the usual red to yellow, red to orange to yellow with just a hint of white. You can't see it probably on the camera, but you can just, so that it gives the impression that this is really hot, really going. And so, like I said, the main forge, always based in black, just like we always do. Everything gets based in black. Okay. This was done in a basic brown. Afterwards, burnt umber with a spice tan dust, just dry brush dust to bring out the wood grain. You can really see the wood grain, really cool. And then this was done in a stiff brush stippling with this gray, which is pewter gray, and then fine brush dusted with the gunmetal. Okay, and this is folk art metallic gunmetal gray. This is the best gunmetal metallic gray I've ever seen. I've seen others and they're too dark and the metallic doesn't show up well, you know, the whole 9 yards. This just looks so cool. So at any rate, that's how I did that. And I want to tell you again, the beauty and wonder of going to number one, you know, craft stores, AC Moore, Hobby Lobby, and all of this. And by the way, this is just popsicle sticks, lightly dusted with a base wood to make it look crude. I painted the bottom with blue and then just filled it with glue, and it gives the impression of it being filled with water. But once again, the real point of my dwarven forge here is to re-emphasize what I've been saying all along. These are what they call woodsies. They come in 50,000 different shapes, and you can see this is one of the bases for that. And this, okay, I should have had them out for you, but Inside this is two of these that acted as my base. I glued them together, and I was able to build up everything to it, and I put that down on the two of these that are side by side, and then I took popsicle stick and went all the way around the side, so forth and so on. This is also one of these. So there's a base underneath it, a base on top, a piece of this, okay, as you can see. Cut it to a desired length, add the chain, we're done. I mean, it looks a whole lot more complicated than what it is. The pipe, okay, that I have going in between that pushes the air through the forge is these buttons, 3 of them back to back, okay, and this, the clean out, is also one of them. The point I'm making is that for $1.29, $1.39, $1.69, depending on what you're buying, like some of the big circles are more expensive. The barrels, that's those barrels, okay? I don't know if you can see them, how well you can see them, but the barrels, they're these woodsy wood bits. This, let me speak English, is sided with these and cut to length. So my dwarven forge looks awesome because of basic techniques that we've been learning from the masters, DM Scotty, okay? Basing black and working the colors up, dark to lighter, dry brushing your highlights, okay? And just using what you've got with ye old friendly hot glue gun. So there you go. There's my dwarven forge. Hope you liked it, and lots more to show. I've been working also on some stones that I'll show you next time, and there you go. So in YouTube parlance, hit the old like button for DM Caden, and give it a share. Pass around the good news, share the wealth, go forth and make really cool stuff, and see you next time here at the castle.